rush. So I'm heading to Euston.
Last year I didn't see many people because my breast cancer came back, unfortunately, so I was having treatment for that. This year I'm seeing everyone and doing the journeys with my bike and tent. This ride was to Stockport to go and see my dad. My idea was to ride 2 days through the Peak District. It was going to be hilly, but I love hills. I don't know why I love them really, but I do, especially these hills near where I grew up. I planned to ride to the watershed where 2 huge river systems divide the Trent, which flows east, and the Mersey, which flows west. The watershed is at a place called Axe Edge. If I managed to get that far on the first day, I hope to camp wild there. Then I'd ride towards Stockport, which is where I'm from, and meet my dad, and we'd do the last section together.
Right, so I just left Stafford and I'm rolling east.
I've never been known for my cautious side. You should know that I'm wet.
The last time I tried to ride through the Peak District, I had just finished chemo and actually I wasn't strong enough and I had to cut it short. So I wasn't super confident.
I'm slightly nervous today, which is silly. The reason I'm nervous is because it's going to be about 50 miles today and it's definitely not flat.
I wanted to climb as high as possible upriver on day 1. I did have a proper campsite in mind as a sort of backup, but if things went well, I hope to camp wild right up on Axe Edge itself.
So I'm just going to try and focus on food and water and not rush. And it honestly doesn't matter if I don't make it, does it? It doesn't matter. So just enjoy. Take it easy. Chose the narrowest possible road on the map, as usual. Oh, hungry. So I'm having these, which are actually for the evening. I'm having them now, but it's okay, I've got a spare bag. Such a nice day.
I planned to follow the River Dove, which is a famously beautiful tributary of the Trent.
So down there, eventually, that way, is the River Dove. I'm going to try and go and see the old Dove Bridge, which has actually been sort of completely swamped over by a massive dual carriageway. God, done it. That wasn't really worth it actually. The road was just too horrendous. Anyway, phew, so I'm now in the valley of the Dove. Now I'm going to head up here.
The old Dove Bridge was the first of a string of bridges I'd cross as I wound my way upriver, uphill and down dale.
I've been a writer, I've been a mess, I've been a dreamer, settled for less. I've been the fire, I've been the rain, I've been the circle, closing again. But you can trust me with your heart, 'cause I know what it's like to fall apart.
Gosh, How exciting. What sort of bird is it? Gosh, she's beautiful. Wow.
Where are you off to? Anywhere good?
I'm going to have lunch with my dad tomorrow. It's near Macclesfield, so yeah, that's the plan.
It's quite a ride from here.
It's a fair bit, yeah, it's a fair bit. It's quite a lot of up and down, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Undulating.
Undulating, yeah.
I've had a vision, I've had a friend, I've had a passion, I've lost my defense, I've been in trouble, I have been saved, I've been abandoned, and I found a way, and you can trust me with your heart, 'cause I know what it's like to fall apart.
Oh God, how lovely. The river's in the valley.
So now I was in Island Village and I had ridden just under 40 miles.
It's not like climbing a specific pass here, it's more sort of lots of up and down. But I'm doing fine. I'm just taking it slow. This is quite a long one.
There was a time when I was lonely.
My arms are tired actually. Not my legs, my arms.
Taking day by day. But baby, then you came along. I know I never felt that strong. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me. We're aiming for the sky. Anywhere we'll get there by and by.
God, how gorgeous.
Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky.
Oh, that's really nice. Paradise, isn't it? It's paradise. So I'm here, and the source of the dove is actually up here, and there's Axe Edge.
You and me were in the moment we've been waiting for. Come summer, winter, fall, or spring, no matter what the future brings, nothing's gonna hold us down, 'cause we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky.
Now it was about 4 o'clock and I was on high ground on the west side of the river.
So the dove is down there.
I was thinking about where I'd camp and keeping an eye on the weather.
Slightly misty up ahead. Almost like it could be raining on the tops up there. And I'm still sort of climbing most of the time.
I was approaching the turn for the campsite, so now I had to decide what to do.
So I'm really tempted to try and camp up at Axe Edge. It's really bare up there. It's just a moor. So I don't know whether it's like in Ireland where it's just sort of heather and tussocks and no good for pitching a tent, or what it's like actually up there. And there's just no cover at all. It's treeless moor. But it would be quite kind of nice to try. The weather conditions seem good actually. I mean, it's really still now. Anyway, we'll see. I've got a decision point at Crowdicott, so I can see what time it is when I get there, and make a decision what to do.
It was a beautiful evening and I felt good, so I decided to skip the campsite and camp wild. I picked up water and I headed towards Axe Edge. I had one more bridge to cross.
Massive descent. God, it's going to be terrible going back up.
Glutton Bridge was my last bridge. From here to the source of the river, it's 5 miles uphill. It was getting late and I was hungry. I began scouting for ways to get off the road and find a spot to camp.
It's like a private little gorge. It's hopeless for camping though, because obviously it's fenced on both sides. I don't normally go on this late actually. It's about 6:20. So I mean, it's not late. The sun sets like 9 o'clock. So it's fine. But it's a food thing. But anyway, I'm eating nuts to keep myself going. Getting quite tired now. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Wow. That's Axe Edge. Wow. So brilliant.
I decided to stop, but where was I going to camp? I was following a public footpath, but I couldn't quite see where it went.
It's not really working out quite as I hoped.
I decided to aim for a wall and try and get over it.
Brilliant. tiny. Couldn't be more difficult, could it?
So I wasn't on Axe Edge, but I had an absolutely brilliant view of it. This was an amazing spot.
Right. So today I'm making a dehydrated dish. So this is dehydrated salmon with dehydrated spinach. So it looks like that. Gosh, I thought it was silly bringing this coat, but actually I'm really grateful for it now. This is how it looks. It's good actually.
Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. Really steep.
So now I think it's time for tea and biscuits, and I've lost the chocolate, and it must be here somewhere. I found the chocolate. I'm actually having these first. I'm having Garibaldi biscuits. I wanted something that wasn't sort of too crumbly. Isn't it? It's just fantastic. Wow. So that's the valley of the Dove. How beautiful. I am so worried about going down the path. Well, there's loads of cows now. Okay, I'm just going to have to try. I'm going to go down this field. Hope it works. Otherwise, I'll just come back up and start again. Well, now I just have to get through here. Done it. A lot easier than I thought.
So I set off to ride up to Axe Edge and over Axe Edge Moor, the highest point of the ride and the high watershed of two major river systems.
Now I feel really, really high up.
This little copse of trees is the source of the Dove.
What a spot.
I had climbed over 1,000 metres the day before to get to here, and I wondered how I would feel today.
I'm having some nuts. I feel fine. Just no, I feel good.
So I climbed to Axe Edge Moor, the high point from which the Trent river system flows down to the North Sea and the Mersey tributaries flow west to the Atlantic.
There was a time when I was lonely. I was trying hard to get back, taking day by day. But baby, then you came along. I know I never felt that strong. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me. We're aiming for the sky. We're aiming for the sky. Anywhere we'll get there by and by.
So now I was looking down on the valley of the River Mersey. My dad was going to cycle from home in Stockport and meet me for a pub lunch. I had 2 hours to get there and meet him.
Hi. Oh, wow. So, climbing now again. So it's going to be up this. Let's just do that first.
So what a healing consolation. You and me were in the moment we've been waiting for. Come summer, winter, fall, or spring, no matter what the future brings, nothing's gonna hold us down, 'cause we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me.
So now I was at Pimchair, which is at the far end of the Gritstone Tors Ridge, and now I could see Stockport.
Well done, little bike. So now I'm here and I'm going here. I've got an hour and a bit to do it. See if I can manage. My goodness.
Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, nothing's gonna hold us down.
Look! Manchester! Woo! Oh God, how lovely! Wow! Let's go! Woo! And that is the Cheshire Plain. So now, all I've got to do is find my dad.